welcome back. Here is Pentals TV. You're watching us right from Ghana, and I have with me in the studio the man, the legend of Regg'Go music back in DC, and he's right here with me. We're gonna ask him a lot of questions about his lifestyle, how he came about, and with the Regg'Go music and other stuff. So join me, and then make sure you hit the subscribe button over there, share, and then leave your comment below so that if there is any update, you should have it first. All right, my man.
How are you?
Bless up.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Yeah.
In the first place, thank you for being with me in this studio.
No problem. Anytime.
Right. So to start with, where actually do you come from?
Originally born and raised in Washington, D.C.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Good. So what is your real name? Your real name.
My real name.
Your real name.
Wow.
And your real Ghanaian name.
Okay. So to give you my real name, that's a story for the interview. I hope I don't take too long.
No, you don't.
So my Ghanaian name is Kweku.
Kweku.
Okay, that's my Ghanaian name.
Right.
So from birth, and a lot of people don't know this, you get the real exclusive here because I never tell people this.
Yet.
But I was born with the name, and it's
okay.
important that I tell this story in Africa.
Wow.
I was born with the name Lorraine. My mother's name is Jacqueline.
Okay.
So my middle name, I have her name, Lorraine Jackie, and my birth last name was Vaughn. My biological father,
okay,
last name was Vaughn. So I was born with the name Lorraine Jackie Vaughn.
Right.
Many people don't know that. As I was growing older, around 7, my sister was born. My mom was remarried to Mr. Day.
Okay.
And he was pretty much my stepdad, the man who, helped to raise me. So I remember my mom asking me one day, what did I want my name to be? And I said, because she always wanted me and my sister to be very, very close and remain close and look out for each other no matter what. So that my sister and I be close, and my mom asked me, she didn't force it upon me. Okay. I said I wanted my name to be Lorraine, I wanted to take the last name Day.
Okay.
Okay? So many people know me from my childhood coming all the way up as Lorraine Day, right?
Yep.
And as I was graduating high school, upon graduating high school, you have to fill out for your diploma. And as you're filling out for your diploma, they ask you, to fill in your name. And they have to match the record to the record of when you first started school.
Yep.
So when they was coming back to give me my diploma, they came back and told me, we don't have a Lorraine Day at the school board office.
Yeah.
We have a Lorraine Vaughn. We're gonna have to put Lorraine Vaughn on your high school diploma.
Okay.
So this happens around November. I was 18 at that time.
Okay.
I ran downtown to the court building myself. I made sure that I legally changed my name so it would be right.
All right.
And at this time, my mom was again separated and divorced from Mr. Day. I still had that name, but I wanted my mom's maiden name, and my mom's maiden name was King. So at that point, I became Lorraine Jackie King Day.
Oh, okay.
That's how my name became Lorraine Jackie King Day.
Right.
So wherever my legal name.
Right.
My legal name.
Nice one. Nice one.
Is Lorraine King Day.
Nice one.
And as I got older and began to cite Rastafari a few years later, listening, I became around the Rastafari elders. One Rastafari elder, we were in the music studio back in Washington, D.C., One World Studios. And I think one of the guys jokingly called me, because I started doing dancehall from go-go music. And he jokingly called me the Yankee boy DJ. And the Rasta elder rasped it out and said, who's a Yankee? None. That man is more Rasta than all of y'all. So you want to call him boy? He's not a boy. His name is Lidj. And Lidj means prince or son in Ethiopian language.
Oh, okay.
It's a name given to royalty. His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie was named Lidj Tafari when he was a boy. So thus the name came for me, Lidj. So my whole thing now is Lidj is my name.
Right. Back to the question again. What actually do you do back in the States? Are you a dancer artist, or you are a reggae artist, or you go-go? What actually? What do you do?
You're asking me musically, what do I do?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because I would give a shout out to my good friend, rest in peace to Slick Rick.
Oh.
Somebody said that one time, and Slick Rick came and said, "Man, you don't know Ray? Ray just an old hustler from Southeast, man." So
wow.
No, so what happened is I grew up playing go-go music. I was around go-go at its earliest inception. You know, I was blessed to be a part of the go-go scene, and growing up under the original go-go makers, the go-go creators, from Chuck Brown to Red Essence to Trouble Funk. These are the early bands in go-go, and there were several of them who I haven't mentioned.
Yep.
But these are the early bands in go-go who created the go-go sound. And like Jamaica has reggae music, you know, we have go-go music in DC. And go-go music is very, very African and very tribal because it's the drum. And I tell people, like before all of this internet and everything, the drum was our communication as black people.
Right.
So when a drum beat, that's how we found each other, in the dark and in the night. When a drum beat lick out of Africa, boom, 1, 2, like Naya Bingi, right?
Yep.
Do Good, you hear that in my song,
yeah,
Do Good.
I really love that song.
Yeah, thank you. So when the drum beat lick out of Africa to call the brothers and sisters home to Africa, as it reached across the Atlantic Ocean and squeezed down the Potomac River, you know, we in Southeast started hearing I guess I say the beat like became repetitive over the waves.
Yeah.
So it became go-go in the sense of the go-go beat you hear us plays.
Wow.
That's that same 1-2 beat they left. Do Good. That's that same Do Good.
Do Good.
Just as it, like I said, it came across the Atlantic Ocean, squeezed down the Potomac River. That's how we in DC and Southeast, and you know, my high school is the home of the Mecca.
Okay.
Ballou Senior High School, we're the home and the Mecca of go-go music.
Right.
We, you know, a lot of us there originated go-go music.
Right.
So, as I get older, and as I spoke to you before, I started citing Rastafari, way of life. You know, Rasta is a way of life. So, I still had to be me.
Yep.
I still had to be myself. I became very engulfed and inundated in the whole entire Caribbean. My first wife was Trinidadian, so I spent time in Trinidad and Tobago. And I learned about Calypso and a lot about reggae music. I toured with reggae artists, shout out to the Pentals.
Right.
So once I cited Rastafari, I could no longer do go-go the way I was doing it at that time.
Right.
I saw a need to put roots and culture, positive word sound and positive speech to the go-go beat.
Right.
So it just came over me, use the reggae that I love so much and the thick, heavy reggae bass lines, but still keep my identity in go-go and mix the two.
Okay.
So you have reggae music and you have go-go music.
So fixed together.
Fixed together. It becomes Regg'Go.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
And you know, as Noah was building the ark, many people told Noah he was dumb for building the ark. No rain was coming, you know what I mean?
Right.
No rain is coming.
Yeah.
You know, why are you building this ark? And then once he had the ark built and the storms came, everybody wanted to ride on the ark, you know, but there was no room for everyone. So that's kind of like Regg'Go now, you know?
Yeah.
I'm here, you know, I'm here in Africa, and that's how far Regg'Go music has carried me beyond, you know, go-go itself, you know?
Yeah. So back to another question that I'm about to ask you. I know this is very interesting. I could see you've been working with a nice, pretty, you know, beautiful lady around you. To me, she's a diamond.
Yes.
In fact, I cannot explain and describe how her beauty is. Anyway, are you married?
That is that diamond that you described.
Yeah.
That is what I refer to as my blessing from God.
Wow.
So to
Wow.
answer your question, I am married, and I'm married to her. That is Mia. She's Mia King.
Okay.
I'm Lorraine King. She's Mia King, and she goes by the name of Harmony Black. She's a singer. She came to the group one night to see the show, and her friend told her that, you know, something she may be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw her standing in the back, and the funny thing, we were in a club called Axum, which is the name of a place in Ethiopia.
Oh, okay.
But she was standing in the back, and I was watching her, and I was interested in her. And she was
so you were citing her?
Yeah, she was like, I'm not interested in all of that. I'm interested in singing. She used to sing like in church and, you know, never really with a band before anything. She said, I'd be interested in singing in a band because it's something I always wanted to do.
So from that point, you were not thinking of getting married to her?
No, because you see, once you say you wanted to come in a band, and one thing about me, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses as talented, and you have to play to your strengths. I'm very much an entertainer and a stage show performer.
Yeah.
I write good lyrics. I write, you know, I can write good songs. But yeah, so I am married to that diamond, and she goes by the name of, her name is Mia.
Okay.
She's married to me, so she's Mia King now. And her, you know, on stage we all know her as Harmony Black.
Yeah.
She came to the show one day, and she stated that I was watching her. Her friend brought her to the show and said, this is something you'd be interested in because I know you love reggae and you like go-go. So she was standing there watching me, and that night was really interesting because it was a very cold winter night after everything had been locked down. I didn't even have my percussion player. I was on the mic myself and playing percussion myself.
Woo, serious?
Yeah, I was trying to do it all myself, man. So, and she says, you know, I met her and she says, I see what you're trying to do. Keep going, you know, you're working on something good. And I was interested in her, but, you know, she told me immediately, you know, I'm not interested in all of that.
Yeah.
I want to sing. You know, I've never sang with a band before. She used to sing in church and choir like that, and she said she had always been interested. And so at that point, my interest in her as a mate kind of went away because once you come into the band with me, it's more business. You know, Regg'Go to me is my calling, is my life work. It has been a life work for me, and it's not about trying to use my platform to attract women and do this and that. No. You know, she came in the band as a band member, but she was immediately, and this is how you know when you were blessed. She started doing things musically that complemented everything that I did. If I gave notes to the band, she'd write down so nobody could come to me next week and say, oh, you didn't say this or you didn't tell us that.
Yeah.
You know, she was very hands-on and we worked like a team.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe those things, you know, what God put together, man, no man can put asunder.
Exactly.
That's how I can just
exactly
sum it up the best, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it your first time being in Ghana or your second time? And have you ever planned to stay in Ghana?
So let me take all of the questions from the back. If I could have my mom and my grandkids and my children here with me, I would not be leaving Ghana this time.
Wow.
If I found a way to tour the African diaspora right now to leave, I just found out I could go to Dubai for really cheap from Ghana. We've been to the Togo border.
Yeah.
Nigeria is only 4 hours away drive. Gambia is also calling for Regg'Go music. You know, shout out to Sister Tabia. Senegal.
Bless her.
So,
bless her.
If I found a way where I could have my family come here, I would not fly back to the U.S. I would become a Ghanaian citizen right away. Yes, I would.
What have you seen?
I just love Africa. My mom, you know, gave me this image of Africa as a very young man. So I've always, and this is, to answer your other question, this is my second time here in Ghana.
Yeah.
I came here the first time, I loved it and fell in love with it and didn't want to come back. You know, I had to return to work and other things.
Yeah.
And that time, so what have I seen? Let me tell you about the richness of Ghanaian soil, African soil. I came in Ghana the first time with maybe 100 CDs and 100 flash drives, okay?
Yeah.
With my music. And as I walked around, I gave them away. I didn't sell them to anybody.
Wow, that's good.
Immediately, All to the East, my song All to the East became the theme song for repatriation.
Right.
You know, and, you know, Ghana, overnight the music grew. Back at home in Washington, D.C., you know, I know it could be hard for me to get my music played there. Go-go music is DC's traditional music, it's national music.
Yeah.
And the radio stations there barely play it. Here, I hear reggae music on the radio all day long, all the time.
Wow.
All kinds of reggae music that you don't even hear anymore. The great songs that are old, you hear them play night and day in Africa.
Yeah.
So, you know, so to come here and have my music do so well, that was the first time.
Oh, okay.
It was a call for me to come back this time. And when I came back this time, I was invited to perform a few shows, and some of them went well, and you know, there's ups and downs and everything, but I was blessed to be able to come to Jam Rock here at Oak Plaza Hotel, and we just had a phenomenal performance the other night here at Jam Rock Hotel. It was really groundbreaking and phenomenal. So
trust me, you were taking the stage by storm.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You know,
I really love your performance.
Thank you. Shout out to Claude Sack Band, Eliza Olympia. I can't thank you enough, and also our promoter back at home. You know, she couldn't be here this time. Shout out to Peppy Promotions as well. You know, but yeah, man. Yes, I love Africa. I love Ghana. So they gave me the name Kwaku, and they say the first country that you come to when you visit Africa is your country. So Ghana has to be my country.
Exactly. Exactly. So when you came to Ghana for the first time and the second time, have you ever been to any of the tourist attraction sites?
The first time as well as the second time. Again, I'll start from this trip. One of the most beautiful things I've seen this time is I went to the Volta region.
Wow.
One for Rasta Nyabingi. To have a Rastafari celebration here in Ghana in Nyabingi was great. After the Nyabingi, we went to, let me get it right because I'm learning my Twi. We went to Willie Falls.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, am I correct? It's the tallest falls. It's the tallest falls here in Ghana. That was absolutely amazing and beautiful. You know, the wonders of the world to see. I've been to Aburi Falls.
Yeah.
I've been there. You go down to Cape Coast, and you see here in Ghana, there are a lot of American and repatriates from everywhere, all over.
Yeah.
People who have come back to home to Africa to embrace. And I was able to meet a lot of ones and brethren and sisters who are repatriates here in Ghana. And so I visited the slave dungeons down in Elmina and Cape Coast. You know, went out on the boat down with the fishermen. They are there and got to see the fishermen traditions down there at the Cape Coast Elmina dungeons and see what they do. One Africa is a place that people should visit when they come here. I'll probably be back here. I've been invited to do a huge performance at One Africa, so I'll probably be back here for a performance once we get that. There's another thing that happens down in the Elmina region. I believe it's called something for repatriates that happened in July. There's a festival there I've been informed of. I've been invited to. What are some of the other attractions? Let's see. There's a must-see, Kwame Nkrumah Center.
Yeah.
You know, Kwame Nkrumah is Ghana's first president.
Yep.
And, you know, Ghana earned its freedom, independence in 1957. Yes. So to be able to go there and tour the Kwame Nkrumah Center and get that full knowledge. Oh man, is you know, as a Pan-African, and I guess I consider myself to be a Pan-African. Truly.
Wow, wow.
That is amazing to go to the Kwame Nkrumah Center. The other day here, I visited the W.E.B. Du Bois Center, which W.E.B. Du Bois moved to Ghana the last 2 years of his life and lived here in Ghana. And the most interesting thing happened the other day at Du Bois Center. I enjoyed the whole tour there, but as we were leaving, learning about herbs and things like that, natural healings.
Yeah.
The neem leaf here in Ghana, the neem tree, is a very powerful tree, herb, leaf, good for healing a lot of things.
Yes, exactly.
And so you have neem and you have moringa.
Yep.
At W.E.B. Du Bois Center, I won't say who, but I wasn't tall enough to reach the tree, but there's a gentleman in his room with me who was able to reach the tree and pull off neem leaf of the tree here in Ghana at the W.E.B. Du Bois Center, and I used it this morning. I want to tell you that.
Wow.
I boiled it in the tea kettle and put the towel over my head and just steamed and inhaled the neem steam, man. And it's a cleansing. If there's anything wrong with you, anything in you, the neem is N-E-E-M. You guys look that up and look out for it and, you know, learn about it. The neem leaf, the neem tree, the neem root. So I just steamed it in the tea kettle this morning. I put it, you know, it's probably still in here cold now. Neem, fresh neem that I got from the Du Bois Center. It went in the tea kettle. And this was steaming, and I put the towel over my head and it was steaming, and I just inhaled. So,
right. That is the best way to, you know, heal yourself in Africa.
Yes, yes.
So, viewers, I would like you to, you know, help me ask this question. Well, Lidj is right in the studio, and then he is the godfather for, you know, Lidj band and what do you call it? Regg'Go music.
Yes.
Regg'Go to the world. Trust me, Regg'Go music to the world.
Right. Regg'Go to the world.
That's one thing I just want to say. All to the east. Is it for only Africans or Black Americans all over the world to repatriate, or how is it?
Blacks, Marcus Garvey said Africa is for the Africans.
Good.
Those of us at home and abroad. So when we talk about all to the east, we're saying, you know, I'm saying, you know, it's a call.
Yep.
Look to Africa. Look to the east. We live in those of us who are on the Western Hemisphere and abroad, look to the east.
Okay.
You know, for the coming of a new king. Look to the east. When you say look to the east from the Western Hemisphere, what do you see? You see Africa, the second largest continent in the world. So when we say all to the east, we're calling home. It's that same call that Marcus Garvey spoke of. We're saying, come home to Africa. Sankofa. You know,
Sankofa.
I'm not getting naked for you people here, but I want you to see when I say Sankofa. Sankofa. You can't see it, you know. But yes, this is my Sankofa shirt. You know, it is okay to look back, call, and reclaim, you know, what you have lost, correct?
Yes.
So you can recapture it and go spread it and give it out again.
Right.
You know,
right.
Learn what you missed, learn what you lost, reclaim it, and go spread it and share it again. Sankofa.
Right. Before we end this program, Lidj, I want you to give me a little freestyle, any of your tracks right now in the studio.
Any of my tracks?
Yes.
Well, if I give you any of my tracks, I have to give you the most original one that made this possible.
Yeah.
And, you know, I woke up this morning thinking about this. You know, I don't care what you believe in, who you believe in, how you honor him. There is a higher power. And how did I get here? anything that you go to the Almighty for in prayer, He will give it to you.
Exactly.
So I have a song called Put Jah First.
Wow.
Anything we do, you know we put Jah first. Everything we do, you know we put Jah first. Put Jah first, we come to put Jah first. Put God first, we come to put Jah first. Listen, some say God, and the Muslims say Allah. Witness say Jehovah, and the Rasta say Jah. Some say God, and the Muslims say Allah. Witness say Jehovah, and the Rasta say Jah. Anyhow you call His name is only one Jah. Anyhow you call His name is only one. Me ball, one God, one name, and one destiny. Marcus Garvey tell me that from early. Raz Lidj upon the mic, you wanna hear me when I speak prophetically like one young Rasta priest. I'm not a politician, not a dignitary, no big time celebrity for this category. Just so nobody come to tell everybody about somebody who can save everybody. Nobody come to tell everybody. Let's give thanks and praise unto the Almighty.
Wow.
In everything we do, you know, we put Jah first. Put Jah first in everything you do.
Put Jah first. Put Jah first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our time. This is our time with the legend Ras Lidj, all the way from Washington, D.C. back to Ghana. And we are taking Africa all to the world. Africa to the world. And we are taking Regg'Go across the globe. So once again, my name is Pakwesi. I'm from Ghana. And I'm your host. So please hit the subscribe button, share, and then leave your comment below. So if there's any video, you might get it as soon as possible. Thank you for joining us, and you can put your website and then I think your email address for booking and other stuff.
Okay, so you can find Ras Lidj at Regg'Go Music on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Regg'Go Music. It's 3 G's. REGGGO Music. It's 3 G's. Instagram and Twitter. That's at Regg'Go Music. REGGGO Music. If you're looking for the website, it's Regg'Go.com. REGGGO.com. Regg'Go.com. If you want to email me, Regg'OMusicDC@gmail. Regg'OMusicDC@gmail. See, we're ready. Africa, look out. Regg'Go is on the way. The rest of the world, Regg'Go to the world. Regg'Go is global. Bless.